Oh, can you imagine, guys? This is a Maasai farm. Wow. Hello. How are you? How are you? Hey, you have very many cows here. Can you imagine, guys? These are children, some young boys feeding cows and goats, sheep. Wow. Can someone come and say hello to me, please? Animal keeping has been one of the most practiced economic activities by most of the African communities. And for this community, the Maasais, they raise the animals on grasslands. You know, as you can see, this is a large field of grass, and for them, they just graze on grass. This is because they have large tracts of land, and traditionally, Maasais have been referred to as the pastoralists. You know, they used to move from one particular area to another, and they didn't have boundaries within their territories because for them land was communal. So but things are changing slowly, of course. As you can see, some of this land is planted sugarcane, meaning their land is also becoming scarce, and as time goes they may end up changing their way of doing things. Of course, he's here with what's your name?
My name is Sangare.
Sangare. Sangare.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they do, guys. So they have got those sticks and knives. Now, why are you having this knife here, my friend?
This?
Yes. Why? You know, that's like it's like a part of their life.
Yes.
Every young man, I don't know whether it's a Moran. Are you now a Moran?
Yes.
Oh, you already circumcised?
Yes.
You have gone through the process?
Yeah.
As young as you are?
Yes.
So once he is done, has gone through the process, it's like a rite of passage. Is able to cut now this knife over here.
Yes.
So now, unlike in Maasai land, in Kisii where I come from, we experience high population, and that means we don't have enough land for raising our animals. So as a result, we have invented new ways of raising our animals. For example, through zero grazing, whereby animals are kept within enclosed environment and they're fed such food or feeds as this grass here. This is Neppier grass, and of course it's supplemented by feeds like hay, various types of leaves, tree leaves, and water. So our main emphasis is on Neppier grass. This gentleman here is, for the purpose of this video, let's call him John. So John comes from about 100 kilometers away, and he came to Kisii land to come and help in animal keeping. So he's basically a farm assistant, and as you can see, he's basically cutting grass. This is Neppier grass. My word, of course, is that he's doing it during midday under a scorching sun. So I hope he's used to it, because for someone else, most likely for people who are allergic, they could never attempt to do this. Now, once he cuts this Neppier grass, he will go and cut it in small pieces and feed the cows. That's after carrying them on this type of tool. This is a wheelbarrow. But before he leaves, of course, he says he's gonna use the manure in this sack. This is a chicken manure to spray on the area where he has just cut the Neppier grass. So for him, for us here in the village, we use manure, be it that's compost manure, be it chicken or cows or goats or sheep manure for the Neppier grass. So we apply it on the areas where we have just cut the Neppier grass, and mostly we do weeding, you know. But as you will see later on, John tells me that for them they don't weed. They apply a chemical to kill the weeds. So his major work is just to put some manure on the areas where he has just cut the Neppier grass, and everything is well. Okay, I asked him why he prefers the Roundup or the chemical, and he told me it's because he finds it difficult to do the weeding job. And now my question is, are chemicals really safe for our animals? Maybe someone under the comment section will tell me. So this is the compost manure he has. This is chicken manure. I asked him where he got it, and he said the owner of the farm used to keep some chicken. So they kept manure, and this is what they are using to feed the Neppier grass. And I'm told chicken manure is very rich in nitrogen, and he says chicken manure is one of the best compost manure you could ever apply on your crops. Of course, farmer Issa is not new to this. Being a chicken farmer, I understand what chicken manure is able to do, you know. So of course, one other thing that I learned is that he's using his bare hand to hold the chicken manure and spray it on the areas where he has just cut the Neppier grass. I asked him why he doesn't have grooves. Of course, he said that once the chicken manure has been dried or as it compost, it does no harm. What's your take over the same? Under the comment section, I could really love to hear from you guys. Should we agree with him, or next time I meet him I should advise him to use gloves? You know, of course, life in the village is taken simple, but again, remember, of course, from my various videos, you have realized that people tend to get sick more often in the village. So this is an example of Neppier grass that was cut a few days ago, and chicken manure has been applied. But now my concern was the application of chemicals. I realized that some Neppier grass is getting a little bit dying off, like this one here, you know. And I was worried, and I was wondering how safe is it applying chemicals on Neppier grass as a method of weeding. So I'm yet to understand how good it is. But if you're good with it, you can advise me on that, because in future I may opt to use the same method, for it seems cheaper and more convenient. Oh, leo weekend si kazi, siku ya kazi mingi.
Kuanzia Monday up to Friday, ndio wanarauka mapema zaidi.
Ng'ombe wamepakisha miezi ngapi wa wazae?
Ng'ombe? Wamepatanga mbegu mwezi wa 6.
Huu mwaka?
Huu mwaka.
Oh, bado wako na masiku
next year.
Next year.
Mtu amefuga ng'ombe bwana karibu 10. Hapo na lori mzima. Hiyo ndio inaleta nyasi. Wewe kwenda tu kukata ni kurauka mapema. Leo nakata nyasi kama hivi. Ni wakati wa jua. Lazima lori ijae. Hiyo lori ikija hiyo itakusaidia. Na utakata tena ingine haraka. So it's time, as you have seen, to pack the grass, the Neppier grass, and actually he uses the wheelbarrow to carry the grass home. So he has to arrange it in such a way that the wheelbarrow, however small it is able to carry as much as is able to push, you know. So he has to he's using some ropes here. Actually, this is a plastic rope. to tie. Wow, he's very much skilled. That's one thing I really came to learn about him. And he's curling a lot. And he's very energetic, you know.
Lazima ujikaze
sana. Lakini ni mingi, nimefunga mingi sana.
Kwa maisha. Kurudi safari tatu hapa. Kisha niende kuoga sasa. Kama ningekuwa nimenunulia bike ingekuwa vizuri.
Ingekuwa rahisi. Unafunga hata kama ni safari mbili haraka haraka.
Haraka haraka umemaliza.
Unajua kuendesha?
Bike. Bike nilikuwa najua lakini saa hii kama nimesahau kidogo. Nilikuwa najifundisha nikajua kidogo. Mpaka niende training ya siku moja tena. Nimejifundisha sana.
So iko fresh.
Naweza rudi safari moja kujua.
So it was his time to go. He had already done the fixing, the tying, and it was tight. So it was ready. He was ready to leave, and I just thanked him so much for allowing me to make the video with him. It's just a basic routine for him where he is grazing the animals. So basically this is how we do this, the type of grass we are using here in Kisii, Kenya. And the good thing with it, we can grow it anywhere as long as we have space. Just as I said, in Kisii we don't have enough space. No wonder we are planting it just besides the road. I know this one could be seen as crazy by most of you, but this is Kisii land, guys. Every single space is put into use. So thank you for watching. I'm really very grateful, and by that I said bye bye to him. And of course I won't forget to say thank you so much for watching. Kindly consider subscribe. See you next time.